Hi Leo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your March 2017 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. So Leo, if you're interested in additional guidance aside from the monthly and weekly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, please head over to either Facebook or Instagram and follow me there, because I do actually draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card every single day. And of course, if you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, please head over to northeasttarot.com and read about how I offer my private readings. I do offer a variety of different readings for sale on my website. All right, very nice, Leo. All right, so the overall energy for you for the month of March 2017, Leo, is the Fool. Very nice. So I see a lot of Leos starting some sort of new beginning, walking out on a new path here. But with the Fool, it will require some sort of risk or leap of faith. So yes, this is a great spread. You actually have a lot of majors here. Let's see, we have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 major arcanas here in this spread. I think that's the most I've seen so far for this month of March for these readings. All right, so I see a lot of you starting something new, but it will require some sort of risk or some sort of leap of faith. Right now, we have the Hanged Man right at the center, the Hanged Man crossed by the Four of Cups. So, because I'm filming this reading right at the end of February, for some Leos, this is you maybe waiting to be able to walk down that new path with the Hanged Man here, or right at the start of March. For some of you, yes, you possibly could be waiting. But with that being said, this is just at the beginning of the month. This is that limbo period or that period of suspense. For some of you with the Four of Cups here, the Four of Cups, emotionally you could feel a little bored, a little flat with maybe having to wait. For some of you, yeah, you're maybe waiting on some sort of enlightenment. You could be waiting on communication that maybe allows for you to walk down this new path, or you could be waiting on an offer. This could be an offer of love, but not necessarily. With the Four of Cups here, it's something that you're emotionally invested in and maybe feeling a little emotionally discontent while you're having to wait. Very, very interesting. For a very small number of Leos with the Four of Cups here, it also can sometimes represent an offer that has come through. It's not something that you were necessarily interested in. So for some Leos, there could have been an offer that was presented. You could be honestly taking your time with maybe accepting this offer. The Hanged Man can sometimes be a voluntary energy. So there certainly could have been some Leos, and I'm feeling this more on the relationship front than anything else. So there could be some Leos that maybe someone has come to you with an offer. It could have been an offer of love. You might not have turned it down. You might not have accepted it either. And this is you maybe kind of just waiting to maybe accept this offer with the Hanged Man, waiting on some sort of fresh perspective or waiting on some sort of enlightenment to come through. Now, at the foundation, this energy has brought you to this energy here. We do have the Seven of Wands, which the Seven of Wands is what I call that warrior spirit. So for some Leos, this was you really coming through quite strong previously. This can sometimes be a defensive energy, so there could have been some Leos maybe standing their ground with what it is that they want. This was you coming through very strong, not backing down, not settling. And I want to jump to what's crowning you, because we have justice here. So for some of you, this could be in regards to like a legal matter, absolutely. With justice, this really speaks of fairness, things being equal for both parties. So with the Seven of Wands for some Leos, this was you standing your ground with what it was that you wanted. You know, not backing down, not settling, not quitting, not compromising, because maybe something in your opinion was not fair. So you could be waiting on this. You could be waiting on this fairness, this justice to come through with the Hanged Man and the Seven of Wands. But this In the deep past, this was you really persevering, really standing firm with what it is that you want, what it is that you wanted, maybe even fighting for what it is that you wanted. But the good news is with the Seven of Wands, as long as you do stand your ground, you will be successful. And you're also on higher ground here. Now, maybe this whole situation for some of you has been a little draining, because we have the Ten of Wands here in the recent past. So the Ten of Wands, because it is a 10, this is a cycle that's completing, which is good, but in the recent past, this was a little maybe burdensome for you. So you were dealing with a situation that potentially was weighing you down, it was stressing you out. But still, you didn't drop those wands. You didn't drop these wands. You continued to persevere. You continue to work very hard and put that effort in because you want justice to be served, with justice crowning you. So for some of you, this is maybe a legal battle or something like that. It could be a divorce or it could be a lawsuit. For some of you, it's been a little stressful, but you've been hanging in there. Justice does represent the sign of Libra. So for some Leos, there could be a Libra. That's quite significant. And justice also represents contracts. So for some of you, this is maybe involving some sort of contract. With the Fool here, it could be something to do with a new job. It could be something to do with a home, or something where there's documents involved. Could have something to do with your mother, or something to do with a woman in your life, because coming up around the second week, we do have the Empress here. And she can be your mother, she can be your spouse, she can be a woman around you that's quite significant. With the Empress, it's normally someone who's quite accomplished, so normally a business owner, someone who's doing very well for herself. Generally speaking, she represents abundance and success. So I see a lot of you coming through quite successful around the second week here, especially if you were waiting on maybe some sort of legal decision or something like that. This could be an offer coming through around the second week. And if not the second week, maybe around the end of the month here. But this is financially at this time, you being in a really good place. Also, for some other Leos, this is a lot of incredibly creative, fertile energy. So for those Leo ladies, if you've been trying to conceive, definitely give it a go around the second week. There also could be some Leos that maybe you are giving birth to something, some sort of maybe creative idea or creative endeavor. You could be embarking on something, Leo, around the second week here. And if that's the case, if you are starting something new around the second week here, this is something that is going to be incredibly rewarding for you in many ways. So for some Leos, you're starting something new. For other Leos, this is you having a lot of ideas, making a lot of plans, a lot of ideas. It could be the very early stages of you giving birth to something new here. And then what I'm getting also is for a very, very small number of Leos, you could be pregnant. You might be actually having a baby around the second week here. Now, and with justice, thinking about maybe getting married or something like that. Now, in the position of your power, we do have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords, for some of you, you could be worrying a lot. This is that mental energy, very much in the mind, maybe dealing with some anxiety, maybe some sleepless nights. So just take caution with this. It's going to be around the second, the third week of the month. So try not to worry so much. Just try to stay focused on the positive. For some of you, there's something that maybe you're trying to get off the ground. It could be a new business that you're starting. With the Fool and the Empress, there's some sort of new beginning that you're trying to manifest, and maybe you're just worried about it a little bit too much with the Nine of Swords here. So just take caution with that. In the position of how those around you are viewing you, we have the Strength card, which the Strength card represents your sign, Leo. So people are viewing you as someone who's incredibly strong. So you are incredibly strong, Leo. You have that inner strength to deal with whatever comes your way. So, you know, for some of you, you know, you might need to rely upon this inner strength with this Nine of Swords here. So for some of you, try not to worry so much. Go within. You have that inner strength to deal with anything that comes your way, Leo. For some of you, this is you having to wait. For some of you, this is you having to be patient when it comes to manifesting something within your life. But with this Empress here, this could be the very early stages of that. So patience is going to be required for some of you. Now, in the hopes and fears, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is a very generous energy. And what's interesting is there's scales here. So we have Justice crowning you, and of course, we have scales on the Justice card. There's scales here on the Six of Pentacles as well. So I think that for a lot of Leos, you're hoping for that fairness. You're hoping for maybe things to balance out more within your life. So this is you wanting maybe things to be financially balanced within your life, wanting that financial security, but also maybe wanting things to balance out in general, wanting to bring more balance into your life. And again, wanting things to be fair, especially for those Leos that, you know, you have like maybe some sort of legal case going on, or, you know, this could even be some sort of karmic justice as well. So you want things to be fair. There also could be some Leos that you're maybe hoping to receive something. There's something that you're waiting on, and this is you hoping to receive that. It definitely could be on the financial front. If not on, you know, an emotional level, this could definitely be something financial. And Leo, you're actually leaving the month of March and going into April with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is really nice. So this wheel is turning. This is a very blessed, fortunate energy that's coming through for you. This is things happening at the precise moment that they're meant to happen. So this wheel is now turning. We know that for many of you, you've been waiting on something. It definitely could have been weighing you down. Here you might have had to really stand your ground and fight for what it is that you want here, Leo. But because you've had that inner strength, because you've been waiting on something and really persevering, this wheel is now turning for you. So this wheel is turning here. So you're ending a cycle, beginning a new cycle. This is definitely new beginnings coming through for you here right at the end of the month. So for some of you, this could be the very early stages of something. You could be giving birth to something around the second week, and then now maybe towards the end of the month, things are really starting to move forward. This wheel is turning for you. So the energy is now shifting. So this is really positive. Financially, Leo, I think it's going to be a good month for you, honestly. I think that things are balancing out for many of you financially. This is definitely a lot of very blessed, fortunate energy that's coming through here at the end of the month. And then the Empress in general represents abundance. So I see things being really good for you, Leo, on the financial front. Emotionally, I don't see it being a bad month. I think that for some of you, maybe right at the start of the month, because you're waiting on something that I think that you are very much emotionally invested in, you know, this isn't necessarily a bad energy emotionally. I just think that you're a little bored with having to wait. So I don't see it being a bad month emotionally either. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. This is my Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Additional guidance for Leo for the month of March. Here we go. Oh my goodness, you're like the third sign. I think you're the third sign, Leo, that has pulled this card. And this card just jumped right out for you, so it's very significant. And I am also pulling you, Leo, a Romance Angel Oracle card for the month of March. Additional guidance for Leo in regards to love and relationships. Leo for March 2017. What does Leo need to know? Please show me. right. So the additional guidance card that I have for you, Leo, is nematoma, and I do apologize if I'm not pronouncing that name correctly. And it's sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. And I believe the sign of Cancer had this card, and then also Sagittarius. So there could be a Cancer, there could be a Sagittarius connection to you, Leo. But you need to create an altar within your life. You need that some sort of sacred space or sacred environment, a place that you can go to and really clear your mind and just be at peace. So your environment is going to be incredibly important, especially for those of you that, you know, are experiencing this Nine of Swords. You're worried, you're dealing with some anxiety. Spirit is really telling you to create some sort of sacred environment or space so you can literally clear your mind and be at peace. And then the additional romance angel card that I have for you, Leo, is give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So for those partnered Leos, if you've been experiencing maybe some difficulties, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't worry. Try not to worry so much. Spirit is telling you to give your relationship a chance. So hang in there. And for those, let me see what I'm getting for those single Leos. For those single Leos, I think it's going to be honestly a good month for you to focus on yourself. Focus on healing from past hurts. Focus on yourself in the month of March. And with doing that, potentially there could be someone coming through for you with this Wheel of Fortune here. For some of you, especially those single Leos, yeah, I think that if you put your focus elsewhere and you really just focus on yourself, I think that love potentially could come in when you least expect it, Leo. So overall, Leo, I think it's going to be a wonderful month for you. I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I do wish you a wonderful month of March. Take care.